0. Believe it or not, this is my 5G. But it's like barely moving. Maybe it's better than nothing. Alright, hold on everyone. I'm gonna move. That's some bullshit. Friggin' yikes. This is Sparta Raw. Oh, I can't Sparta this one. Can't believe I actually got a 5G connection over here. That's kind of trippy. Alright. Well, evidently, the Wi-Fi here at Bellagio is completely down. So, plan B. Plan B out here in the loudness. Well, at least I got connection. Let's see. Give me a second to settle in. I'm gonna give you views. And of course the music is absolutely freaking cranking out here. Alright, dig some views. Ta 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 ta. Yeah. I got a coffee. I just didn't get a large. See, that's what I get. Well, at least there's a connection. It's a freaking miracle. I just uprooted everything, so I'm gonna have to just give me a few minutes to get my shite together, and we'll get into it. So take in the sights and sounds. Actually, believe it or not, the pool is open over here. They got 2 lifeguards out there. The water's probably like 30 degrees, but the pool is open. It's sick. I don't think it's heated. Not this one, anyway. How bad is that music? Can you guys hear it? Yeah, well, the other side, down yonder, the grand patio over there's no tables. And the few that they had were, they were like standing tables with like, I don't know, curtains on them. Looking all fancy and shit. So how bad is the music? Let's see. Holy. Waiting for a commercial to pass. They locked me into watching this stupid ass commercial that I didn't put up there. What the hell is it for? Well, it's watch related, so that's cool. Sean B with the 5 Bananagramas. Thank you very much. You can barely hear it? All right, good. I'm getting nothing. That's why I'm a little concerned what's going on. Janice with the 5 banana rams. Can't hear the music? You're welcome. I gotta watch another Barton Watch Band commercial. All right, just chill. It's been a frustrating day, but the news is gonna be exciting. I don't know about exciting, but I think it's kind of fun. I got the chat set up. I got my iPad set up. I got all the setup set up. Before we get into it, I'm not going to turn the camera around quite yet, because this story here, because it shows stuff. And the dude it happened to, and we got to get into that. Man stung in his nads by a scorpion. Yikes. It is, it's probably like 60 out. It's a little on the chilly side. I can't believe we're holding a 5G connection. So, let me not jinxalize it. Let me turn this around. This way. Like this. Bro. What's going on, everyone? Sorry for the delay. Connection problems here over at the Bellagio. Evidently, their internet is not working, but I am, and you're here to watch it. So, it is, what is it? Thursday, so that is News with Views. I also passed, if we can get a connection later, I don't know, no promises, but they are doing a teardown over at the Conservatory, so I like to see the teardown. So if somehow we can manage a connection, I'll take you over there when we're done. But in the meantime, I'm going to invite you to like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell button to get notified when I do this again, which is at least 5 times a week. And if you're on a sports channel, super chat, super thanks, all the buttons down there. Last few days coming up to join the Bror Nation Get Together 2024. There's a link in the description, and my own streaming platform is launching very soon. There's a sign-up link just to get notified when it goes live. No commitment. We're not getting married quite yet. It's down there too. Check it out. Bror Fredrik, raw and uncensored. You think I'm kind of raw here? Ain't seen nothing yet. All right. Let's look at coffee. Karen. It's not freaking hot. This is like Luke-ass warm coffee. All right. So let me get stuffs together over here. Let me get the wide activated. I got here like a half hour early, believe it or not. It's hard to tell. All right. And it's gonna be like dark soon. What the actual F? All right. Awesome, bro. All right, first things first, gotta get into, let me get into the chat. I do want to show you this story. This story is pretty freaking awesome. I appreciate you, Sean. That is too cool. 10 Bananaраmas and the 5, kicking it off. All chat, engaged. All right, let's check this story out real quick. So evidently, some dude over at, see, when I first heard this story, I was like, I don't know about all this, right? Some dude stung in the nads while sleeping, and of course they're gonna protect the casino at all possible costs, but it was at the Venetian. Maria with the 5 Bananaраmas, thank you very much. Of course they gotta protect the casino. It was indeed the Venetian. They had one case of bed bugs too. This is a little worse than bed bugs, because this guy got like, let me bring the iPad a little closer. Let me get some views here. Oh, look. There's this actual freaking, I can't believe they're showing this actual, yeah. There go the thing that stung him in the nads. There go his nad holder with said things of, oh my God, that's messed up. And he had to file a report. Look at this. I got stung in the testicle area. And describe where he touched you. Bang, right there. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, there's a lawsuit coming now. That's the dude. That's his lawyer. Whatever. So let's talk about that momentarily. When I first saw it, I was like, maybe he had like some scars in the nadmal region, and he was just like, you know, I got stuck to a vacuum cleaner or some such shit. But I think it's legit. I mean, to get bit in the nads and then go public with it. So the dude got bit in the nads. So let's just talk about this nad activity here. California dude was staying, I don't know why we're hearing about it now, because it says that he was here over the holiday season. Didn't say what holiday it was. Is considering legal, considering? Would you consider legal action if a scorpion went blah, right in your junk? I don't think there would be any hesitation. I'd be like totally, you better call Saul type shit, you know? But now he's considering it. Okay, he woke up in excruciating pain during his stay at the resort. It just felt like someone was stabbing me in my private areas. It felt like sharp glass or a knife, and upon investigation, he found the source of the pain. I went to the bathroom. This is like a story. I went to the bathroom, and I saw a scorpion hanging from my underwear. Oh, this was December 26th. Yeah, it was Santa didn't freaking leave it, I guarantee you that. Afterwards, the man and his family checked out early, and one day later, they comped his room for getting bitten in the nads. Alright, so they shared the photos of the orange scorpion. I never saw a scorpion. I've never seen a scorpion in my life, except behind on a screen. Like, there's so many here, I've never seen any at my house, thankfully. Scorpions look like just assholes. Let's see. I didn't even ask how it got in the room. It was just under my covers. Okay. He filed a report with the strip property, and then it finally says, after, like, you know, all this other stuff, the Venetian detailing the incident, saying that he was bitten by a... I don't think scorpions bite you. Do scorpions bite you? Do they... Or they do this, or they go, blah, they do one of those, but do they bite you in the balls? I don't think so. Maybe it's a female. I don't know. Anyway, he was in bed. He was sleeping. He was he was later diagnosed with a scorpion sting to the testicles, the testicular region. Everyone was in shock. No one could believe it. Even I couldn't believe it. An incident number from the resort marked the incident, adding that he was considering legal action. It's been a source of trauma for his client. Yeah, it's freaking, what happens? Do they swell? What happened? I'm sure he ain't knocking boots no more. Now, let's see what happened. That procedures, I don't know, something about testicular procedures, whatever, blah, 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 blah. I don't want to get all up in this guy's personal business. Oh, and his advice to you for fine folks out there, always check your hotel room and surrounding areas when checking in, or you too can be stung in the nads. It's no laughing matter. I'm feeling for the dude, but holy freaking cow. Alright, let's get some chat activities up here. Yeah, imagine that. Ooh, right in the junk. I mean, but it was like this big. But sometimes the smaller them little assholes are, the more they sting, except for the big black ones with the freaking crab claws. But I can't tell you. I've never seen one. Yeah, I think it'd be painful, like, I don't know. I'm a little bit at a loss for words. Like I said, at first I was like, shenanigans, you know. He was probably like, I swear, baby, a scorpion did that, you know. But evidently, he went to the hospital and he got a report saying he got a freaking scorpion poison in his... All right, anyway. Enough about scorpion poison in the nuts and nads. We got to, there's a lot of interesting news. I got like 9 or 10 stories. This music seems to be getting louder. Should I talk louder? Okay, Nevada residents will this year have early access to the Formula One Grand Prix. Nevada residents will have an exclusive pre-sale for tickets leading up to the 2024 Formula One. Ticket details were released, blah, 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 blah. American Express card holders will have the first access. Okay. F everyone else? All right. Whatever. But all Nevada residents will be given priority access to purchasing. They could give them shits away for free. But I got information on prices coming up soon. So this is like the, they're trying to do an olive leaf thing, for the residents. But they should just, you know what they should do? Honestly, they should do a Residents' Day. I think that would be the best way to do it. Let me check something out here. It's awfully dark. They should do a Residents' Day. They should have like one day, like the first day of, trials or whatever, practice day. They should just give that away, for all the freaking aggravation, because I don't care what they say. They're saying, it's only gonna be 4 months of disruption in Las Vegas. Only, not the 11 months as of last time. It's only, so that's still 25% of your freaking year. So us Nevada residents should get some shit for free. What's going on down there? Some kind of Yikervilles. Alright, you guys still talking about nads? Yeah, imagine getting... imagine, okay, ladies, imagine getting stung by a scorpion in your hoo-ha, the JJ type stuff. That's weird. That'd be messed up on an epic scale. Anyway, coffee. And on to the next story. There's all sorts of people down there. The pool is indeed open. Alright, you want to see this guy here? Oh, sign up for your newsletter? No. This guy here. Alright, I'm going to turn the camera around. Once again, we'll have to do this bomb the news from the studio. It would have been easier for me today. Ex-congressional candidate Daniel Rodimer turned himself in today and was released on $200,000 bond. So this guy, let me adjust that camera so you can read along, you can play along with me here. He was a former professional wrestler and congressional candidate. They issued a murder, shit, I gotta be careful what I say. You see what it says there. He had a warrant out for whacking someone. And he was in all the troubles. 47-year-old dude. Hello. Oh, is that him? Imagine that, he was running for office, and now he's accused of offing someone. And I think it was on, oh yeah, that's right, listen. Check it out. It was actually, you don't even hear about this stuff. Remember, I did yesterday that video about 1,500 to 2,000 people a year expire on the Las Vegas Strip, and you don't hear nothing about it. So this guy supposedly offed someone on October 29th at Resorts World. I heard nothing. I heard world. Did you? No. But evidently this guy's just turned himself in. Wildlife officials on staff to see what kind of birds land in there. I mean, I would eat that for Christmas. I mean, I wouldn't know that was some kind of rare freaking thing. I'd be just like, you looking tasty, you know? I don't get it, but that's evidently a yellow-billed loony bird or something. Yeah, I think it's a loony bird. But they ushered it out. Yeah, it's a freaking duck. You know? It's a duck. Alright. I don't know. So they stopped the entire Bellagio fountain because of that. But what boggles my mind is like someone spotted. You know, someone was out there listening to Celine Dion, you know, rip one out and watch the things go off, and they were like, "That's a loony bird." And would they call 911? You know, the loony bird hotline or something? And then they got wildlife officials out there and surrounded it with security, and someone was like, turn down the freaking fountains, and they closed the valve and everything. That's, wow. One of the 10 most rarest birds. That rare doesn't mean that it's endangered or anything. Rare, what does that even mean? It's rare, like medium rare? I don't know. I could see if it was an extinct bird, but it's a rare bird. That means they're not seen that often. Oh, okay. This particular loon is pretty rare. It's pretty rare. How do you want your loon? Rare, pretty rare. Okay, cool. There's only about 10,000 in the world, and they breed in the Arctic. What? In the Arctic. Okay. Well, I guess this is kind of interesting. Let's continue to read on. Hold on. I'm like adjusting the shit out of this camera. Yeah, I mean, medium. It's a rare. I like duck a little rare. You know, otherwise it's chewy. You know, you can't overcook it. Maybe loons are different. Maybe, I don't know. So they breed in the Arctic. So they only knock boots when it's frickin' stupid cold, and then they fly to Vegas. So the reports that this loon was first seen at the 26 at Henderson. All right, so they were tracking the loony bird. Wow, people have a lot of time on their hands. It was first seen in Henderson at a preserve, and it got blown off course during its migration north to Alaska. It got lost leaving the preserve and ended up at the Bellagio. I'm kind of calling bullshit on this, whatever. But supposedly, all right, hopefully it's now at Lake Mead where it can continue. How the far is the Arctic from Las Vegas? I mean, I know birds fly south for the winter, but I don't know. Hopefully it eats well. I mean, people give a shit more about a frickin' loony bird than their fellow man. I'm telling you, these people are like panicking that it's gonna get enough. I mean, I love the bird. It's probably delicious. He's probably cool to hang out with and whatnot, you know, but the officials are worried that it gets the nutrition it needs to continue along its migration. All right. Good luck, loony bird. You know, what am I gonna say? But it's still newsworthy because it shut down a friggin' Bellagio. I'm just wondering how that took place. Like, you know, Looney Birds International was like tracking it or whatever, and had a frickin', maybe this is a tracker that, if they frickin' darted it with one of them trackers like they do frickin' whales and stuff, maybe that's what effed it up. All right, we already looked at this story. Oh, that's a good one. All right, this is dude, right? His name is Alejandro. What's his name? I think his name is Alejandro. Alejandro de Jesus faces charges of theft, residential burglary, and destroying or injuring real property or personal property of another. Injuring. Can you hurt a property? Wow. Let's do. I'm gonna turn it around like this. Let's check the dude out. He's just like, F it. He's just like, yeah, okay. So what did this guy do? So he got fired from Fontainebleau, evidently. The Fontainebleau. He got fired, like, way back when. So he continued to show up there for, let's see. I gotta paraphrase this. He continued to show up there for weeks and weeks and weeks after they fired him. And the dude was pissed. He's like, you freaking fired me and whatnot. All right. Only one security guard on the 25th finally questioned him. So what he ended up doing was he kept going back every day for weeks like he actually worked there, and he was stealing copper. And he ended up stealing 2,500 pounds of copper pipes from the construction site of the Fontainebleau, worth over $300,000. Is a pound of copper worth $1,000 now? Holy shit. I mean, maybe that's the retail value of the pipes, but either way, Alejandro is fucked. It was 3 weeks. I gotta get my news telling accurate. It was 3 weeks. So they let him off. He's like, "F you people, you know, I'm getting compensated for this, blah blah blah." So he went back for 3 weeks, put on his uniform, went there like nothing happened, like George Costanza and whatnot. And he was just like do, and loaded up his whatever, his truck or his back pocket with copper pipes worth $300,000. And records show that he made the sales to recycling. He used his own truck with his own plates, and he's recorded selling the stuff. Oh my goodness. Oh, a security guard chased him, asked him for his credentials. He responded and he said, "I gotta go back to my truck." But then he went to his truck and never returned. De Jesus left behind a backpack with copper shavings, saw blades, and a mask. He gets freaking receipts. He goes to the local recycling spot and he's like, "Yeah, make sure you get my name on there so I get a tax credit." But he was a union plumber. No, there was no record of him being a union plumber. And this story is a little weird. All right, since September, he was stealing this shit. 22,000 pounds of copper and metal. I don't know. You read it. Bail has been set for 25 grand. Well, he's got the money. You know, he's got the $300,000 unless they tied up his bank account already, which would blow. All right, let me check messages. Are you guys still talking about getting stung in the gnats? Yeah, it probably does taste like chicken. I'm still talking about loony birds. Would I eat a loony bird? I'd probably eat a loony bird. I don't know. If they were served, you're going to ask what kind of bird it is? Maybe that's what, see, I can't say things like that. But Martha has a sense of humor. I don't know if she has a Martha. I don't know what kind of jail. I mean, it's retail theft and injury, so he's fucked. But Alejandro's just like, what up? You know, he's gonna say, I was just a disgruntled employee. Oh my God. Well, it's definitely a felony. Where are all these planes coming from? Do you hear all the planes, trains, and automobiles going by? All right, next story. Either way, he's just screwed. But he's gonna claim like mental illness because, you know, he was fired from his job and all this other stuff, and he'll get slapped on the wrist. Maybe. I don't know. Whatever, I ain't his lawyer. All right, back to F1. F1 is now offering cheaper tickets for the 2024 Las Vegas Grand Prix. What is going on? Is there like a bolo out for me or something? All sorts of shit going. Want to hear the prices compared to last year? All right, the new Formula One season is on the horizon. Oh my God, when does it start? Let's do the math. March, April, May, June, July, August. Shit, 6 months. All bets are off. Damn. Fourth quarter. Jackass said, who owns Formula One during its earnings call, said, blah, 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 we consider the race to be highly successful. Of course you do. We were fortunate to have a great outcome, blah, 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 blah. The estimated impact of the race for Las Vegas was $1.2 billion, and the average visitor spent 3.6 times what a typical visitor spends for a non-F1 event. Oh, you mean they had deeper pockets? Okay. You hear what's going on in the back, right? They're trying to thwart my news telling here. Blah, 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 blah. Total ticket sales were 316,000 tickets were sold. Okay. And local casino parlors, what the parlor? Local, what is this, Wyatt Earp days? Local casino parlors had record revenue, with mostly gaming revenue being all-time highs for the month of November. What the frickin' do? But let's get to the meat. Let's get to the meat. They're gonna tell us how much. Okay. They have the cheap ticket prices that they're talking about. These are going to be the cheaper ticket prices. They're going to start. You can get standing room only packages now for $1,500, and you can get grandstand prices as cheap as $2,000. And on top of that, they include all the festivities, you know, like the garage bands, which you saw. I went through all that. Wasn't anything, wasn't like, you know, I was gonna say Madonna. Who wants to see her? Wasn't like Screaming Trees were there, or anyone of any, you know, whatever. It sounded like a bunch of garage bands, in my opinion. But that's included, and included with food. Like the tickets that we had were $2,500. You know, when we went, didn't pay for them. $2,500, and they didn't include shit. It was for one night, one seat for 1 hour, basically, for the race. You saw it. I screamed it live. But now they're gonna do like basically the same price, except you get a bunch of shit and more time. So we shall see. There's been an arrest report. Wait, hold on. Let me read this first. I didn't pre-screen this. Let me just make sure. Oh no, I'm not reading this. Sorry, it's too graphic. I'll get spanked. Do you notice that? Yesterday, was it yesterday? Yeah, we went to the convention, the photography convention. You notice how they spanked that video? They did not let anyone replay that video until 7:30, 8 o'clock this morning, and they refused to put ads on it because I went off about, about the state of the union and, you know, what happened in the photography business and how, you know, like I showed the pictures that they were putting up and how degenerate they were and everything. Evidently, YT didn't like that, you know? So they spanked the snot out of that video. So I gotta be a little more careful, whatever. Oh, I got two more things I want to talk about. One of them is this is related, and one of them is not so related, but we'll get into that. All right, tourists say, whoa, is that freaking loud? Tourists say that their Las Vegas hotel room was burglarized while they were sleeping. Two Florida men are returning home with less in their pockets after visiting Las Vegas, and it's not because they spent all their monies at the casino. Instead, they claim, see how they do that? They claim someone broke into their hotel room while they were sleeping and stole what they could. We came here to have an amazing, epic time. This is at the Rio, by the way. And we pretty much are stranded in our hotel room. Who claims to have his room burglar? They took everything, said this guy, who was also in the same room. The two teammates were in town for the BC pool championship. Now, pool, you know, that kind of pool. And I had no idea that I would stay at the Rio Hotel and actually be burglarized in my sleep. You know what? The two men say someone entered their room while they were sleeping and stole approximately $10,000 worth of their belongings. I didn't hear a thing. Thank God we didn't wake up or, it might have been worse. I don't know if that's like a threat or is he's afraid that he'd get whacked. I don't know. Among the stolen items were their wallets, cash, credit cards, IDs, computer, and pool cues. They noticed the door was left probably a foot wide open. Yeah, because doors make like some crazy sounds. Hotel doors, when you close the door, they make all sorts of weird sounds. They say they filed a report with security. They also contacted Metro. The pair is now searching for answers. And question how someone could break into what's supposedly a secure hotel room. I don't blame them. The Rio has a lot of signage that says there will be security guards checking ID, but they never did or do. And on top of that, they said that their door was firmly closed, although they claim Rio security otherwise without showing any proof. I continue to say this over and over and over and over. Casino security is not there for you. It just isn't. Don't expect casino security. I mean, there's rare cases where, you know, like if they're witness to something, they have to save you, they have to do all this other shit. But if you get, you know, if my backpack gets stolen right off this thing, because I'm looking down here, there's probably 20 cameras in here. If I went to security and I was like, oh, could you tell me who stole that? Maybe it's still here. Could you put out the bolo? You know, I want my shit back. They'd be like, whatever. But if I stole the ashtray that was over there, they'd have that on camera. Because that's protecting them. And they would come after me and be like, yo, give us back our ashtray, bro. You know, or we saw you, whatever. You know, we saw you carve your name in the table. You know, we're going to sue for damages. Casinos and cameras here in Las Vegas are only here for the benefit, the protection, and the security of the property, not you. Not you. I mean, there's some things in place. You can't get up into a room. You can grab a hotel card from the stack that's over there, and when you walk by security, just do that real quick. They'll let you through. Now, you do have to get off on a floor that someone else is going to because, you know, you can't access it. But if you go in during a busy time, you'll be on someone's floor. You know, yeah, HR for employees. Yeah, right. It's not about that. You know, there's that whole story that I did, a whole video about, you know, me needing, you know, looking for, how would I say, looking for some backup from the security cameras. Suddenly they're not working because it didn't benefit them. They don't want to get involved in your bullshit. They honestly do not. Let me do this real quick. They honestly do not want to get involved in your bullshit. They don't want to have to go to court. They don't want to have to testify. They don't want to have to produce recordings because who knows what else is on there. It's just not in their favor. They're not going to be there for you. You know, you can't expect them to, especially when it comes to cameras. I mean, you see what they said right away? They said, nope, you know, nope, security. They right away said, allegedly, you know, they're already covering their asses. But it's been known to happen, you know, what is it? I think it was at Vidara, where, you know, my car got robbed twice, you know, and my tire, one of my tires was vandalized over at the Vidara in the frickin' valet, you know, so they're not frickin', you know, they're not ultra vetted, whatever. They caught housekeepers, a ring of housekeepers on properties going in and stealing people's shit. You know, and say, oh, well, I'm gonna put it in the safe. Get into those cheesy frickin' safes where you make up your own code. You don't think there's a master passcode somewhere, you know, like 0000001 that opens every single one of them? Of course there is. You know, what if I just locked it on the way out the door and invented a password? You know, what? They can't get into it forever? No, they have a master code. So they get into that shit too, you know? If there's something of value that you don't want stolen, you better keep it with you, you know? And like I said, they made a report and they're just like, wasn't us. Allegedly, your shit got robbed, but, you know, that's what they're gonna do. They always will. They'll protect themselves. They're not there to protect you. End of story. I mean, For the most part. I gotta say shit like that, for the most part. Alright. So, one last thing I want to talk about. Wow, that's bright. It got dark. You want to see it dark? Watch. See how dark it is out there? That's better, right? I like that. Alright. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I don't know if you'd call me I guess you'd call me a fan, a Mike Tyson fan. I mean, he never did nothing wrong to me. You know, I mean, he paid his dues with the things he did screw up, supposedly. You know, it was never really proven why he went to jail or whatnot. It was like a he said, she said thing. Gonna wait for that airplane to go over, not a helicopter. I don't know why they're doing a flight pattern over here. Hopefully they're fixing the 5G internet and the house internet. Okay, whatever. So, apparently he's a cool dude. I mean, whatever, cool, whatever. I met him a couple times. He was cool to me. That's all I care about, you know? I care about how people treat me, the people with me, and how they treat their families and whatnot, you know? Anyway, I'm digressing. Logan Paul, scammer, proven frickin' scammer, internet sensation turned boxer, right? He scammed people out of millions and millions and his crypto zoo currency scam still hasn't made good on that. Known scammer. I mean, how he's not in jail, I don't know, but that's what happens when you have a little influence. So he's gonna fight Mike Tyson. You know, Logan Paul has beat up a few people. You know, he's gotten to be a skilled boxer. Okay, good for you. Just pay your freaking bills, bro. You owe a lot of people money. Don't be a welcher. But he scammed people. So he's gonna fight Mike Tyson. He's like, oh, Mike Tyson was the king. The opportunity to fight Mike Tyson is like a lifetime freaking dream and all this other bullshit. I hope Mike Tyson bites this fucker's ear off. I hope he just reaches in there and does 10 times what he did to Evander Holyfield. Just freaking bite his ear and spit it back in his face. I mean, just the concept of it. I mean, Mike Tyson is 55 years old. Outside of it, yeah, he could still fight. I would not want to get punched by Mike Tyson. But he's not the Mike Tyson of, you know, he's 55-year-old Mike Tyson. He's not Mike Tyson in his prime. You know, so you're gonna try to, like, earn your freaking street cred by trying to knock out 55-year-old Mike Tyson, who, when he's not training, uses a cane. Okay, Logan Paul, you're a real freaking tough guy. But, I mean, he does have Tyson does have a puncher's chance. He will F up Logan Paul. That's my opinion, but his freaking ear off, you know, and he gets disqualified, and it's like, look at it now. How do you feel about it? Jake Paul, Logan Paul, fuck them all the Pauls. Yeah, they did call Metro, and Metro was like, I had a scenario once in Target. I'll give you an example about how corporations protect themselves. Yeah, Jake Paul. In Target, with a woman who left her handbag in the thing, and we walked out to the vehicle. This was years ago. Walked out to the vehicle, and halfway we're like, oh shit, you know, left the handbag, blah, 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 blah. Pick up the phone, call Target, and they're like, oh yeah, there was a handbag turned in. What's the name? So she gives her name and says, okay, so, you know, just, you're gonna have to say what it is, blah, blah, blah. But the ID's in the bag, I don't have my ID. Well, they said, go home and get something that, you know, shows who you are other than, you know, your driver's license, and we'll give you the bag. Goes home, goes back, Next thing you know, go there and they're like, oh, I'm so-and-so, here's, my ID, passport, and, I want my bag. And you know what the security guard was like? They're like, oh, that person, you claimed that already. Like, what? Yeah, someone came in, showed ID and everything, took it. Oh, the same person with my name? I'm not me, but her. That's what they did. So they gave away the bag. The bag had, I think, a little over, I think it was like 2,500, 2,200 bucks in it or whatever in cash. Called the cops. And the cops were like, civil matter. Tough shit, civil matter. They claim you picked it up. They claim that that other person was. And, well, how did they know? And, they had the driver's license. They didn't go like. So, trust me, cameras are not your friends. And I'm in the camera game too. Cameras are not your friends. You think they're there to help you, and you think the police are there to help you, but they're not. They're honestly not. Unless they're witnessing what's going on, they're not there to help you. The shot is not moving whatsoever. Anyway, so you want to go walk over there? I mean, I'm barely holding on with this connection right now. You want to go see if we could see inside the, wow, it's so dark over here. You want to see how dark it is? Watch this. I don't know who did. Maybe they kept it. Maybe they gave it to their girlfriend. I don't know. We never found out. We never ever found out what happened to that, and it wasn't worth, suing them for. I just like shit on them royally for the rest of my life. All right. Want to see if we can go walk over to the conservatory. I don't know if the connection's going to hold up or not, but we shall see. I'm actually going to try to see if I can connect back on, just in case I can. Thank you, everyone. But I'm going to try to, just give me a second. I'm going to try to connect to the house Wi-Fi, see if they fixed that shit yet. Get the views. Alright, I'm connecting to their Wi-Fi. Let's see how it goes. Alright, did it switch yet? It's got a little bit of a connection going on. I'm getting a whole megabit. Sick. All right, I'm gonna pack up. You look at stuff. Actually, there's no barrier there. We can go down by the swimming pool too. Let's go give that a twirl first. As I pack up my stuffs. We'll go skinny dipping. Almost ready. Wow, that's a weak connection. I think my 5G was stronger than that. 5G is still a problem here in town. I spoke to an engineer last night who works on the towers here in town. He says that 60% of all the towers in Las Vegas are reporting some type of issue. Some very serious, some very minor, but 60% of the towers here in Las Vegas. And he said that was just aggravated even further by the wind. All right, let's see here. Theo Classics. Alright. I'm gonna put the phone in my pocket a second. So I want to finish this cold ass coffee. Should I put that table back? No, it looks good like that. It's looking good, looking good. Let's see, nope, they did not cover the stairs up yet. We're probably gonna bounce off the Wi-Fi back over to the 5G momentarily. Let's go see. Alright. See what we miss.
Excuse me, sir.
Yep.
The pool area is closed at the moment. I don't know why they don't have that.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, I wouldn't even have gone down there. Imagine that if I tripped over that shit. You'd be saving my life right now. Oh, I thought it was just straight up open. I was just gonna appreciate you, man.
No problem, boss. You have a blessed evening.
Yeah, you too. You have a blessed one too. Thank you for that. They were having them a party down there. Check that out. That's the first time I've seen that used. Yeah, they didn't have no rope in there. I was just like, oh, bets are off sick. Twilight, how blue everything is. It's one thing, we do have the best nautical twilight here in Las Vegas compared to like the East Coast. Yeah, he was bored. He wanted to chill. They got a pool down there. That's funny. I like that guy though. He's got a sense of humor. B for Bror. This whole place is all B for Brors. Alright. Blurb. Alright, I might have to mute a couple times over the course of this adventure, but maybe the internet connection will get better as we get closer to the casino, but the music is stupid in here. Let's see, are we on their Wi-Fi? Let's double check. Alright, so bear with me if you lose me. I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is AMA Day. I love me some AMA Day. Hopefully it's not a strip-wide Wi-Fi outage on top of all that bullshit. Like when we get to the end here, I am gonna have to go mute. Nah, it seems loud enough, and I'll just talk about. Like, if you grabbed one of those old cards from here, you could just walk in there behind someone, wait for them. So I'm not telling you how to do crafty shit. I'm just telling. So you can just go in. Let's. Oh yeah, me too. Same floor. And then you're on the floor. What you can do from there, who knows? You know, but that's how it's done. All right, let's go check out the Conservatory. All right, we'll sneak down this wall real quick. High limit room to the right. Anyone I know? No one I know. Wow, it's freaking dead, the high limit room. I gotta keep talking because this music is ridiculously loud. Not that I have a problem talking and talking and talking and talking. I'm just amazed we have connection. Hey, it's a friggin' miracle. I mean, it's kind of a light crowd for Thursday. But let's go see construction. I don't know how it's going to hold up in there, but we will find out. I want to see you everywhere. I want to be with you everywhere. All right. I should be muting. But we had a rough start anyway, so the stream is what the stream is at this point. Oh yeah, they're setting the clocks. What are we springing? We're springing forward. See, I know these things. Spring forward, fall behind. So we have to spring forward. We lose an hour. Uh-oh. I see some botanist-related stuffs. My grandmother's favorite flower. That smells kind of interesting. What do we got here? Are these for free? Can we take them? See how they're not bloomed yet? Some lilies and shit. Rhododendrons. Lilies. Whatever they are. Those things. And grandma's favorite flower. Well, plant. What a plant. Tulips. I want to see the other side. Let's poke our heads in. Yeah, I had to get out of her way. She just wanted to go where I was standing. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. No more VIP lounge here?
What was that?
The VIP lounge?
Yeah, so our VIP lounge is usually located right here, but it is...
Yeah, that's what I was saying. What happened? Is they closing it?
No, so they just have it closed for a remodel right now.
Oh, okay.
The lounge will be completed at the end of June.
The end of June. But the one on the other side, they're still open?
Yeah, so we have our temporary VIP lounge over by the main tower elevator.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Nope. No more free water and coffee till June. Oh, she's ready to do some climbing and shit. She got her all strapped up. She's strapped. What is this? They're leaning heavy into the teapot. Teapots everywhere. Oh, I'm on their Wi-Fi now and I'm pulling 6 megabits. No shite. I guess they're just having a problem with that AP over there, that access point. Alright. So we salvaged the stream after all. Alright. Wow, the smell is... It smells like spring. It's almost overpowering. Oh, they're having a union meeting. Look for the union label. I'm not big on the spring themes. You know, they're too like pastel-y for me, but it's looking like they're ripping out something nice. But they're all about the teapots. I guess he's the man in charge. He's making all the command decisions. That's weird. They usually put a woman in charge of everything. Alright, let's sneak in this way. I don't feel like walking past those people. I just saw one of them sneeze into the air. I'm not breathing that shit in. No Christmas. Where's all the Christmas stuff? Oh my god. Hello. Oh, Peter Rabbit. What up, Peter Rabbit? Rabbits are cool. They taste good too, just like the loons. They can mess you up. You ever get bit by a rabbit? Rabbit will F you up. Yeah, they're leaning way into this whole teapot thing. Oh, they finally moved. And now I'm going upstream. Alright. Behind the scenes? Yeah, maybe it's Alice in Wonderland-ish. I don't know. Alright. Break is over. Back to work. Back to teapots. What's in here? That looks like that stuff. I used to be into like Lionel trains when I was a kid. I used to buy that stuff to put around the trains. That's a big ass teapot. I wonder if we could take this thing for a spin. Those are fun. Yeah, it is kind of like a Alice in Wonderland vibe going on. Boom. Where is it? Cheshire Cat. Cheshire, the Worcestershire Cat. Shout out to those. So this is where you're gonna come and eat if you choose to do that. That's kind of cool. I think this is the best one of them all as far as eating outside in the spotlight. Yeah, it's alright. Sitter's is closed. 10 p.m. for dinner. Yep, they close early. But I like Sitter's. I remember back in the day, it used to be like almost like diner prices. You'd get done with the tables, you know, at like 5 o'clock, and whoever was left at the craps tables, they'd be, all right, we'll treat you all to, you know, breakfast or whatever. And you'd go in there. And it was like diner prices back then. Now it's like Bovette's prices, but it's still friggin' awesome. Spreading out some rocks. It's probably my favorite breakfast place in the entire town. Well, that's kind of interesting. There was a cigar spot at the Rio years ago. I forget the name of it. And they used to have dining inside the humidor. That's what this was. It was an actual humidor, cedar, the whole bit, with the cigars, which I didn't necessarily agree with, because, you know, they're bringing out like sizzling steaks and whatnot, you know. And that's all getting into the cigars, but it's flavor, you know, is what it is. But, you know, the atmosphere was good. I don't say no. So what is this theme? I guess it is. Yeah, it's neat. It's a lot of freaking work, I'll tell you that much. Instagram. They're Instagram models. Oh wow, that's a purpley as purple. Look how purple that is. Go ask Alice when she's 10 feet tall. That is some purpley purple. Well, purple lights are hitting it, but it looks sick. Look at that.
A little bit subtler.
Dude needs some kefir. Yeah, look at this here. I've never seen this color purple. That is like the purpliest purple. Look at these here. Wow. They put everything in here like pre-bloom. That way it opens up by the time it opens up. I guess that's going to be a water feature. Alright, I think it's time to do some creeper zoom. Hold on. Let's creeper zoom this place. It looked like, yeah, it was some form of daisy. But, you know, obviously some type of hybrid, or sometimes if you feed flowers colored water, they will turn those colors. These are all in pre-bloom. That's pretty cool. Oh, they got that water feature going, or another teapot. Look at that. Wow, that's a lot of, they're pumping out some water. That's some volume right there. That is kind of nice too. Alright, it is nice. I don't say no. 20 Banananas. I don't, thank you, I appreciate that, Tamika. I don't know if that's, I gotta look on the board, but they have it away from the public. They have like the whole design board out there. Let's go back around this side with the creeper zoom. I will find out for you, and I do appreciate that. Suddenly got quiet. Uh-oh. Another sneeze. Magnolia. Ah. My nemesis. Wow, those are fuchsia AF. Yeah, that's supposedly a hot air balloon. Let me creeper zoom for a second, and we'll go and walk around the front and creeper zoom. Oh, let's look at food first. Is that a Eggs Benedict? Last time I ate Eggs Benedict, where was that? That was at the Rampart Casino. Poolside. Didn't enjoy it. Not a huge Eggs Benedict type of person. It sounded good. They're like, oh, you want Eggs Benedict? And I was like, ooh, I've hit the big league. Eggs Benedict. And then I was like, oh, this is Eggs Benedict? It's kind of a letdown. For me. Just saying. Oh, I know what we'll do. Hold everything. We'll apply creeper zoom to this.
So this is all different, right? They change it every season. Okay.
Eggs Benedict at the Henry was good. Oh, with steak. That sounds even better. I didn't like the sauce or whatever you call it that they did at the Red Rock. And they brought it out in silver trays, and I was all psyched and whatnot. It was kind of sour, bittery, kind of weird. It was just, I just didn't expect that. It wasn't like really a breakfast taste for me. I think anything with steak is good. Nah, I'm not seeing Lauren in a while on the chat. I saw her in the in our Facebook group. I think she's celebrating her anniversary, if I'm not mistaken. So shout out Lauren and Don and happy anniversary. See, security is there to protect the property. Like if you tripped and fell right there, you know, maybe it'd pick you up, maybe it wouldn't. It'd just be like, whatever. See, this is usually lit with the whole display. Yeah, hollandaise sauce, exactly. Yeah, it just was like, meh, you know, all right, cool. But maybe it was bad. Maybe I just had a bad experience. Maybe it was sour or something, or whatever. But it just turned me off to it forever. Oh, look, wigs. All right, re-engage creeper zoom. Oh, the wig goes on her. I see, there's the wig. So there must be another one somewhere that needs a wig. Oh, that's a teapot that you can sit inside. Oh, that's it. Because it has lemon juice. That explains it. You know how I feel about lemon. All right, that explains everything and proves my point. Lemon just, ugh. Yeah, me and lemon, not so much. We don't get along that good. I'm gonna shut off creeper zooming. Yeah, it's walking. Being that we got internet back, we might as well take advantage of it and walk around a little bit. Guylaine. Miasson Fondé. That guy's actually cool. Oh, I should have a cologne made for myself. Custom made in a bottle. One of these days I will. Have a bespoke fragrance. So I don't know, Tamika, what is what. I mean, it definitely has the vibe of Alice in Wonderland. Sans the, you know, slight creep factor of it. But then it would have to have what? The Queen of Hearts and all that other stuff. Too bad we couldn't get. I want to see that purple one. I do like that they're applying my favorite color, purple, into everything. That I'm down with. What's this dude? I want to look in here. Got a little bit of a headache from all the smell that they're piping in there. They're piping in some heavy-duty spring scent. I'm kind of chemical sensitive. Okay, want to hear something weird? As much as I love cologne, you know, well, oil-based colognes, I have the same reaction to alcohol, so that's a problem. Oh, I put on this wonderful perfume for you. How do you like it? All right, I'm sick for 3 days. Yeah, that's a problem. But I could wear cologne as long as it's oil-based, and it doesn't do that. It's very strange. And certain strong scents have the same reaction, like Gain, anything heavily chemically scented. It's like Ralph. Go upstairs, wash that cologne off. Wash that perfume off. But it's so nice. No, it's not. Look at this picture. Yum. Ooh, roasted peppers. Or at least give it some type of Asian vibe. But I've noticed they haven't been doing that as much as they used to. It's like they've given up on like leaning into it. The $1 Million Enchanted Fortune slime. $1 million bucks. No way. Is it Buffalo? No, it's Enchanted Fortunes. All right. You know what we're gonna do? Being that we did get some 5G internet, I want to see how it goes outside. Follow me. Fake AF. Yeah, they're freaking paper.
Right?
Yeah.
Nice perm, bro. That is awfully loud. A little better. Like, this place gets no play whatsoever. I don't know how they're staying in business. So this should be interesting. We'll come check it out when it's done. Probably Saturday night. I think it's supposed to be done by Saturday night. Or Sunday. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Agreed, Tamika. You know, someone sent artificial or natural should be like intimate to them. I mean, I do like leaving a decent smell around me, but you have to be fairly close to me because I know how to apply cologne. If I want people to smell me, like, you know, sometimes I just do. You know, if I'm feeling myself. Fellas, you know where you spray it? You spray it on the back of your neck. You know, there's a whole science to how to apply fragrance and cologne and perfume. But if you want to leave a linger, what's going on here? Just doing, shooting a wedding. You spray it on the back of your neck, like the back 2/3 of your neck. A little bit to the jugular and the aorta, or whatever it is. And would I wear this? No. It looks like something my grandmother would knit for me. I mean, I dig knitting, but no. But yeah, the back 2/3 of the neck, including your major arteries of the neck, and you'll leave a, they call it projection. You'll have projection behind you. And people will be like, damn, you smell good, but you're already gone, you know, kind of. That's why I do it that's why I figured that out. I think someone else might advise you the same, but that's when you leave it in people's minds. You're just like, wow, that guy smelled good, you know, but you're still walking in the other direction. You leave your impression on the way out of the Zoom, I was going to say Zoom meeting, out of your business meeting. All right, we're going outside. Let us see if we can get connection out here. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, it seems busier out here than inside. Let's see if we can see one of them freaking loony birds. Got a little bit of a connection out here. I got 1.5 megabits of 5G. Definitely getting my money's worth. I guess better than nothing. That's a hell of a view right there. Let's just dig that for a second. Holy cow. Look at the way the sky is working together. That's kind of awesome. I'm gonna lie. That is kind of neat. You had a killer perm in the 80s? That young boy had a killer perm at 15. I like that view. That is a pretty freaking amazing view. Well, the clouds too are making it. Alright, I got 1.5 megabits. I should be able to walk around for like 10 seconds before it dies. Let's go do that. I feel like I'm breathing out that smell. Like it's in my lungs. Like on the way out, if I breathe through my nose, I can still smell it. That's odd. Alright, going into the same vein as the fact that I just utterly get grossed out by lemons. You know what smell has the same effect on me? Roses. Roses to me are like, ugh. I don't know why. I mean, I could sit in a horse barn and smell horse manure all day, and it really doesn't bother me as much as the smell of roses. I don't know what it is about roses, but they're just like, what? They just hit me some kind of weird way. Welcome to the estate of Bror Fredrik. Sick. Alright, I got a whole 2 megabits of internet connection to play with. Let's take advantage of it. By standing in the middle of the street. The smell of dill gets you bad? Wow. I guess we're all just like a little bit like weird in our own ways, you know. Our how would I say? Our metabolic composure is completely different because contrary to that, I happen to love dill. I gobble it, I put it on everything, dry, fresh. I love the smell of it. It smells like, to me, it smells like butter. But then again, you know, that's like one of the only indigenous spices to Scandinavian people because it grows in the cold. That and horseradish, believe it or not. But yeah, isn't that funny how everyone's different like that? But that's the beauty of life, you know? That's what I kind of like. If we were all the same, I think it would suck. I'm just so happy that we can come out here, even that, what do we got now? 1.5 megabits. That's like barely enough to stream 720, but F it. I think they're getting ready to rip anything. Nope. So what else is like, let's do a poll. Let's get some let's get some viewer participation. What are common things that most people like that you don't, whether smells or objects or whatever, foods? That just opened up a whole new spectrum of thought for me. Yeah, sunflower's good. Yeah, variety is the spice of life. Can't stand the smell of celery. Yeah, celery's kind of weird. Celery and pineapple, supposedly. See, I can't really get into it here on my own platform. I can link in the description. But celery and pineapple supposedly change the taste of certain male secretions. Just saying. I like celery. I don't like celery either. I don't like the texture of it. And it has no, it's like a very dominant flavor, like cilantro, which I can dig, but the whole dish can't taste like it. But I do like celery salt on the other end of the spectrum. I like celery salt. I have no problem with that. I put that on everything. Put that on meat. Onions are like, yeah, ugh. Onions, I mean, I could deal with them if they're like sauteed to the point where they're caramelized. But raw, I mean, if I can't pick them out of a salad, I'll eat, some red onions by accident and just frickin' man up and deal with it. But not by choice. Yeah, okra's a little weird. It's like, I don't know, it's kind of snotty to me. Oh, no shrooms, no mushrooms? How about goat cheese? I know most women don't like goat cheese. Why is that? But guys are just like, more please. Like the heavy goat cheese. Like if you take a thick steak, like a 2-inch steak, and you slice a pocket into it, and you fill it full of goat cheese and dill, and then you cook it. No, wait, someone actually made money? $22.52. And that's pretty freaking good. Yeah, cabbage on occasion. Like some red cabbage is okay, but yeah, cabbage is weird. What else is weird? I don't like guguts, the texture of guguts, like the mealy texture. In Italian, you'd say it's guguts, like when a tomato starts going bad, it's got that mealy thing going on. Yeah, I don't like guguts things. Like lima beans, that's guguts. Except I do love fava beans. And not with Chianti. You eat everything on your plate. Good boy. I think I've eaten leek soup once. Leeks? Yeah, I think I've eaten leek soup once. Yeah, I mean, if you ever found out how they grow mushrooms commercially, yeah, you would probably never eat them again. But I watched a whole Discovery Channel on how they water them with horse urine and stuff. So it's like, they thrive on poo and pee. And then they tell you, oh, never wash them because you're going to wash out the flavor. Okay, no. Like a good portobello mushroom. All right, you wash it. How you doing? What's happening? I see you seeing me. You wash and then you just let it dry like a day. And then you soak it in Ken's walnut raspberry vinegar dresser. You just let it suck that stuff in there. Oh, it's oh my goodness. The deliciousness of it, there's just no, I can't even describe how good that is once you cook it. And it almost has a steak flavor to it when you cook it. It's a perfect complement to a steak. Remember that Ken's raspberry walnut vinaigrette. I could just drink that shit from the bottle if I'm honest. any of Ken's dressings are just really good, but the raspberry vinaigrette, just pour, what I do is I pour the excess oil out. You know, I don't, the oil kind of throws it off, so I let it sit after Walmart delivers it, and then I pour that oil. I tried to cook with it once, and it made everything taste gross, even though it is like raspberry infused, but no. But that's, oh, my favorite salad dressing ever. Ever. Check out snacks. Oh yeah, that blue cheese, that chunky blue cheese is good. And it doesn't have that many chemicals in it. Like Kraft. That's a freaking biology experiment. Remember those $50 salads, whatever they were? Oh, I wish I could eat this stuff. Like back in the day before I became Monsanto intolerant, I could literally eat that entire thing. But I was also 212 pounds with like 12% body fat. Oops, excuse. Like, you do not get that salad. It smells like French fries in here. Yeah. I got some water. Maybe this little asshole of a headache will go away a little. So there's some people watching while I delve into some water. What is that? Player wage saver. Alright, let's press it. Oh, no way. There was 35 cents left in the machine. Wouldn't that be funny if we won something? I'm the same boy I used to be. I want to poke my head over here real quick. There might be someone I need to talk to at high limit. If not, we're gonna book outside again. Yeah, I like romaine lettuce. I've been eating tons of parsley. Parsley, romaine. The dollar store had a sale on the live butter. What is it? Butter leaf? Or it's like a whole head of lettuce, butter, something or other lettuce. That was good. It's got like a little sweetness to it. Slather some Kens on it. I like putting raisins in the salad. If they're fresh, not if they're like those little freaking rocks. That I'm not down with. Instead of croutons, because I can't eat the bread, the Monsanto, I put corn checks in there. Buffalo! It's got all the buffaloes. Put some corn checks in there, and they make it a little more hearty and absorb the dressing. Because it's about the dressing. It's not about the freaking rabbit food. Salad is just a conduit to consume delicious high-calorie dressing. For me, anyway. Let's take a peek in here and see what's what and who's who. Uh-oh, all the buffalo. I'm not seeing who I needed to talk to. I don't want to go in with the camera. That would be rather gauche. There's like nobody in the high limit room. Holy ghost town. Wow, they don't even have dealers. It's so bad. Alright, let's book. Yeah, bacon bits for sure. Bacon bits. Or sometimes, like, I do trim some of the fat off of, you know, when I make some pork chops. And I just fry that down into like its own form of bacon. Or sometimes I do it, the fat from a prime rib. I turn it into beef bacon and put that in a salad. Sometimes I put freaking ground cow in the salad too. You know? Make it hearty AF. Or, you know what's good in there too? Grapes. But you gotta cut them in half. Cherry tomatoes, you gotta cut them little shits in half because I don't like them exploding in my mouth, you know? It's kind of freaking weird. If you know what I'm saying. This is weird. This is like, no. But then, like, making a salad takes like 2 hours. You have to have someone else do it. You love me, don't you? Can you cut up all these freaking grapes and shit to put in my salad? Buffalo. Uh-oh. She won. Oh my God. She got 4 crazy buffaloes. She's gonna win everything. That's a knockoff buffalo machine. That's weird. Wow, they are blasting the music out of there. Someone finally found out that the circuit breaker the stereo was on was blown. And they're like, no way, music. Alright, let's check out fashion. That is a very, how would I say, blessed be the fruit looking thing. I like anything with straps. Straps, bands. Yeah, chokers, yeah, it's all good. Woman's tuxedo. Yeah, I can get down with that. That's a little, blessed be the fruit. Why is everything black and white? Is that the color? Oh, I remember last year. Wasn't spring all about the black and white? Let's check out the jewels. The family jewels. Oh, what is that? Some demonology there. Okay. We will not look at that. Do I actually have a habit of doing that? Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I dig this guy's look. I'm just saying. You know. Not in a pronoun way, just like a, you know, that's a freaking cool look. Good on him. You know? Wow, look at those watches. Oh my God. I want them. There's a set of watches, Paganelli on Facebook. The guy wants, there's a pair. He's got Ramos and Romulus. He's got both. In the original locked winding case. That's like $7 grand. and he wants $1,000 for the set, and it's been up there forever. And he swears he could show receipts and we can go into any place and go check them out and whatnot, but oh, that makes me nervous. But just a Romulus watch alone, a Paganelli, is $2,900. I mean, I think this guy trying to be all freaking tactical, bro, but it would never work. What's the schmata on the head look? This is a blessed. Oh, it's not a blessed be the fruit, because you can see everything. Shout out Louis V. Wow, these stores are dead. Look how tall she is. Holy cow. Let's pretend we're looking at handbags. I'm shopping for handbags. Look how tall she is. Wow. That's one of the tallest women I've ever seen. There is not a bijoutier. There's one in the Forum shop. Want to go for a quick walk? F it. I don't know how the signal is going to hold up, but F it. Hey, big spender, won't you spend a little time on me? Yeah, let's go for a little walk. F it. I'm just so thrilled to have any type of connection. Hope they fix it soon, but now that they found out that 60% of the towers here in Vegas have an issue, I don't know when they're going to fix it. They said they fixed 2 of them that support the strip, but there is 11. So, okay, we're 10% on the way to recovery. My feet are a little tired today. That's weird. Alright, let me catch up on chattel. Check the fan fundalization. Oh, I didn't heart and like. Oh, I gotta heart and like everyone. Heart and like, all hearts and likes. You guys are awesome. Do you see what I put in the, I can't, they won't let me sell my own merch. I put the official store that the hotels on the strip buy their scent from. So if you like a specific scent from a casino, whoa, the lights are on. This is the first time they've been on in years. Like literally. But if you like a specific hotel scent, you could buy them. Well, those 2 had scents. What is that? She's gonna come to our room. Yikes. I don't think I want her in my room. Wow, is that dirty?
He was like, take it.
Some people dress like it's summer, some people dress like it's winter. It's like very in between right now. Yeah, it was filthy. Like a sneeze guard on the salad buffet at Olive Garden. Dun, 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 dun. Very odd time of year. And this Thursday, I think Vegas is starting to like realize that they're pricing themselves out. Like all I'm seeing on all the Las Vegas Facebook groups are questions like, which is cheaper to take from the airport? You know, Uber or a taxi? And which taxi service can I use to save the most amount of money? Those questions like that are becoming very, very, very prominent now. Like, people still want to come here, but they're looking to save as much money as possible, which I... What is that? Yeah, you want to? Yeah, let's go toss up a blessing. That's a good idea. Yeah, that's what I need today. My whole day's been I'll be honest with you guys, because you guys are family. My whole day's been a little off. I can't really put my finger on it, but I just seem to be getting frustrated with the minutia of dealing with things today. Like, people just not keeping their word, or corporate freaking gaslighting, or it's just been like the simplest tasks are like, you know, they're becoming more and more challenging. And trying to accomplish things on a business level is becoming more challenging. The people who are running stuff now are just so, I don't know, combination of incompetent and entitled, and, you know, one of my pet peeves, calendar fodder. I keep correcting everyone. I'm like, listen, we could have done this in one email. Why are we having a freaking Zoom meeting? You know, just to fill your calendar up so you can justify your position where you work? I'm not calendar fodder, bro or broette. So yeah, today's been very like, I mean, I accomplished 90% of what I needed to do, but not without frustration, and not without like biting my tongue. You know, not without like making a fist in one hand and pretending I'm not upset and trying to keep my cool and whatever. You know, it's all mostly corporate shit, you know? Yeah, it's a little bit frustrating today. But I feel good, so let's toss up some blessings. They put new sand in. That's awesome. Gaslighting. You're the only one who's ever said that. Really? You want me to believe that? You're the only one who's ever brought that to our attention. Yeah? Okay. That must have fell through the cracks. Let's just bubble that up to tomorrow. Bubble it up to the top and discuss that tomorrow on a whole higher level. What? And I smile. I'm charming when I have to deal with people like that, but still, I get what I need done. But the level of what the fuck is getting a little out of control. So let's toss up some blessings. Wow, new sand. All right. That's my version of saging. Yeah, let it all go. What do I always say? Now it's time to take my own advice. Let it go. Let it go. All right, that's better. So let's keep walking. F it. Oh, and I thank you for the prayers, too. Yeah, in this Google, there's so much stuff going on. And I was having a conversation with someone last night, you know, and maybe that's what's stuck in my head, to be honest. I was having a conversation last night, and I was explaining to them, it's not a me against you, it's not a left against right, it's not, you know, red and blue and white and green. It's not the surface shit. This, you know, what we're seeing right now is definitely taking place on a deeper level. I'll be honest, okay, I'm gonna say it, F it. It's more of a good versus evil type of thing going on. That's what we're experiencing. Not that everyone's good or everyone's evil, but everyone's affected by this power struggle that's taken place, you know, maybe not even on our realm. You know, I think everyone's like starting to feel it, and people react to it different. Even if they're not straight up evil or straight up good, I think they're still having some type of reactions to what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? It's affecting people. It's affecting people's judgments, behavior, attitude, a lot of things. It's allowing people to fully freaking explore their inner asshole, you know, without consequence. I mean, me too. I mean, you know, I'm not immune to it, but I can feel it. So I woke up a little heavy from thinking about that shit yesterday. Yeah, it's definitely too much. I mean, what do I always say? We're living behind enemy lines. All us good people, we are living behind enemy lines. Is like frowned upon. You know, you're the odd man out now. That's how far we've like devolved as a society. It's kind of sad. But hopefully it'll get restored someday. And you know what it was too? I think the heaviness of seeing those grotesque images that were put up for first, second, and third place at the photography convention I took you to, that had an impact on me. You know, and then listening to one of the judges, it was just a freak thing that I stood next to a judge. He's voting for putting babies inside of cages as like the #1 photography picture. He said that he wanted to get rid of the fuddy-duddy, you know, old, you know, I don't even want to go back there. You saw the pictures for yourselves if you watched the live stream. But it also illustrated what I was talking about, you know? It's definitely like a spiritual battle going on. But what else did I say yesterday? It's gonna come a point where people are gonna have to take a stand, you know, and speak up. Like I've hit the saturation point, you know. I say what I want to say. I mean, that's why I'm developing my own platform on top of that. But I just don't want to give in. And everyone, I'll get this, I'll get that, if they're not saying anything, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I experienced that, what? Over the summer. The whole friggin' town tried to cancel me, you know, for telling the truth about an issue. Even the news piled on. Now I'm just like, F it. F everyone. I'm just not going to remain silent anymore. Be a stooge. And the more people who start thinking like that, then they can't cancel everyone. You know? silent majority. You know what that stands for now? Cowardice. Oh, we're the silent majority. No, you're not. Just being a bunch of freaking cowards. All right, I'm gonna have to mute this. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, double pressed it. Come on, come on. All right, I'll admit that was kind of cool. With the smoke and the bubbles and all that. I never seen that before. And that was all right. This is the world we live in now. And take some Instagram pictures instead of appreciating. Da-da-da-da-da-da. All the photographers are in town too, so yeah. But we all got to stand up, you know, unless you want more of the same. You know what ticked me off today too? I was going through subscriptions that I had budgeted, because I'm pretty tight about having a budget. You know, I like to know where my money's going. It doesn't grow on trees. Whoa! Every single one of them except one has gone up without notice. Like, I didn't even know they went up. I didn't get the memo. And I was just like, what? So they just decided to raise the price. So that kind of annoyed me, you know? Just going through all my subscriptions, and what used to be $9.99 is $16.99. What was $16.99 is $24.99. I'm just like, what? I mean, it's not gonna kill me, but A, it screwed up my budget, you know, for a long time, and B, you know, I can't remember any of these companies telling me otherwise, that I have to accept that. They were just like, F it. He'll pay, screw it.
People's elbow.
Right, Miss Good. You noticed that too. I'm not crazy. Like, I didn't get the memo that Amazon was no longer $12. I got a line item on my my budget that's $12. Meanwhile, what is it, like 50? Whatever they decided to charge. When did they tell me that? Never. No access. Yeah, no access for common folk. They never told me that. Like, there's another one. I canceled Hulu. Shit. I thought I canceled them like 6 months ago. They're still charging me. Who do I gotta sleep with to get out of paying for freaking Hulu? I haven't watched them in like years. Ever since The Good Doctor became super freaking WOKE. And I used to love that show because I could relate on a lot of levels. But dang, I wanted to get rid of it. They're still billing me. I canceled it. I'm still getting a bill. I guess these knit shirts are popular. That other thing was having one too. I mean, it's a funny thing for me to be saying when I'm starting a streaming service that requires a monthly commitment. But, you know, it's not long term. But still, it's the only way to do it. I mean, how else am I going to do it? But I wouldn't be like, you know, okay, I wake up in the morning to go take a pee at 2 in the morning, right? So I drain the lizard, and then I'm like back in bed, and then I come up with this idea. I'm like, you know what? I got all these people paying $15.99 a month I'm just gonna make it $19.99 and press a button and increase everyone who's on auto pay, you know, and just get an extra $4 a month out of everyone, or $5 a month. That to me is like stealing. But that's how it works, you know. They just press a button and it's like, boom, they already have full access to your account. You know, I would never do that. I would feel like a thief. But, yeah, that's just me. So they just press the button and now I'm paying more for everything. Like, All right, let's check out the latest athletic wear. All right, those are cool. I will admit those are cool, but you can't run in them because your phone would like black and blue your thigh. You know how I feel about that. It's okay in the house or in the bedroom, but no.
I've heard Tory Bird. You've heard of Tory Bird? Who's that?
Wow, what's going on at Tudor? They giving them away? Oh, it's an event. A Tudor event. And Tudors are okay. How'd we get in here? I didn't plan this. I generally try to stick away from auto pay, like direct ACHs, except for like the most important shit, like auto insurance. You know, you never want to be late with that. You know, very, very rare. Because if there's a billing issue, they already have your money, you know, so now you gotta fight with them. But I got it all on the calendar, all the shite. Oh, that's slick. They put the mirror behind there. Hold on. Look at the little mirror showing the skeleton back, how these watches work. That's amazing. You know, on Amazon now, okay, now I found out I'm paying more. I mean, it's still free shipping and free returns, which I value because I always say I send back 75% of the stuff I order because it's crap. So that's good. But, I don't watch any of this stuff. Like, I watched Reacher, and that was it. The movies suck. You know, and all they try to do is, like, get you to buy other premium subscriptions, which they probably get a cut for. I just don't have time to be watching all that stuff. And there's, like, one show, you know, that you might want to watch on each one of them. So it's like, It's cathartic. I got to talk to you guys. What time is it? It is, let's see what time it is. They turned back on the, what do you call it? The fountain show, I think, is back on. Dolce & Gabbana. 7:20, yeah, okay, 7:25. Yeah, it's just freaking unethical. I mean, don't they have to ask before reaching into your account? Or they'll like, oh, they say, oh, you know, I think I have one company. You know what they said to me? They said, oh, you know, we put a notification in your app. In my app? In my freaking app. Oh, okay, I should have checked my app. They're gone. I can't believe that H&M is gone. That was 3 floors of stuff. I mean, I used to buy some t-shirts in there. They're the best V-necks for men. They were masculine, not like, you know, not like down to your belly button and, you know, weird looking. And they lasted so well. Survived through the frickin', you know, washer and dryer. They didn't fade. But they're gone. That's a big deal. A lot of these kiosks, look at this. All these kiosks are gone. Wow. Something going on over here. People didn't want to renew. Yeah, look in your app. There was a notice. Like, where was notices? Oh, if you click on the bell button. Oh, you mean that hidden button? That's where I was supposed to find out I was paying more? And if you didn't hear from me, that was my version of accepting it? Oh, okay. Thank you for clearing that up. You know? You know what I'm saying? If we don't hear from you, that means you said yes. Really? How about if you don't hear from me, that means no? That's the right way to do it. Oh, they changed the lights. Wow, they put new lights in here. If we don't hear from you, that means yes. Okay, Satan. I'll make sure to check every app and find the little bell button notifications to keep up on all the goings on. Because that's what's important. Alright, now I'm just ranting. I'm just going ranty McRancherson. Oh, here's the people fish. Look, these are peoples. They're just like, look at them, they look at you like people. They're funny. What up? You know he's thinking about you. He's thinking about me. Look at him. He's just like, dude, that's such a weird creature. It's like paper thin and it's alive and it's thinking. You can tell it's thinking. It's like one of the only fish that looks like it's thinking. Look at him. He's just like making all kinds of calculations and stuff. Look at him. He's thinking about shit. They don't look like they're thinking. They're kind of existing, but these things are like, I think they've become self-aware. What up? Anyone know what they're called? I don't know. I'm not a marine biologist. I have other skills, but that's not one of them. Look at that unicorn fish. That fish is tripping. That's all right, ladies. Oh, restrooms. Speaking of which. Where is the best place to buy a Rolex? Ooh, should I say it? Should I actually say it? Jama Shop. If you don't mind gray market. But they're legit. They're 100% authentic. But you could save like at least 40%. Legit. You know what gray market is. They're not knockoffs or anything. Uh-oh, breaking the rules, breaking the rules, breaking the law, breaking the law. Isn't it supposed to be going off? Yeah, it's a freaking, that's not a triggerfish. There's a bunch of them in there. When is this thing going? Do I want to wait? But check out Jama Shop. Oh, now it's on the hour? It used to be every 15 minutes. No, we ain't waiting around for that. Maybe we'll scope it out tomorrow night after AMA. Jama Shop is pretty good. You know, everyone else, they're going to put you through the ringer, like all the true authorized dealers. for the rollies. They have more than rollies too. I mean, honestly, some of the super clones are the only way you can tell the difference on some of the new super clones is with, you know, a micrometer and a microscope. They're making the super clones so good. I know a lot of people take issue with that, but you know, you can buy like a super clone for like $1,200, and it's like it's the same. It's like you disassemble it part for part. It's identical, same material, same everything. You know, thanks to you know China. What is that? Well, they got a plant in a box. That's a nice picture. That's a nice picture too. I'm not suggesting it or anything, just saying. I've seen quite a few of them. They're just like, whoa. I'm just surprised how quiet it is. Alright, let's see what's what. This always intrigues me. Oh, no prices. You can't afford it, Bror Fredrik. There's one designer I can't really... I don't know. It just does nothing for me. MCM. I did not wear my MC jacket one time this entire... It was such a warm winter. I'm not knocking it, anything but the heat, but I didn't wear a sweater. I think I wore a hat once. I didn't wear... Last year, all I was wearing was winter coats and trapper hats and 3 layers and all the rest of that. I think the coldest it got during the day the entire winter here in Las Vegas was like 50. So I'm kind of glad this is dragging out. It's going to be 60 degrees tomorrow, and it's already almost the middle of March, so that's one saving grace, because it's usually in the 70s by now. Leaning into the 80s. John, yeah, Jana is, it's online. They do colognes and fragrances, some designer clothing and watches. But it's great. Like I said, it's gray market, you know, which is no difference if it headed into an authorized dealer or if he gets his hands on it. Like I bought a gray market Mercedes once. You know, it came directly from Germany. I got it for, all right, I got 2 of them. I got 2 of them, right? Wow, that seems blown out. I got 2 of them. Imported them directly from Germany. Technically gray market. I sold one at a cost that paid for the other. So I got a free Mercedes. That's gray market. Was it not a Mercedes? It was every bit of Mercedes. Could I have it serviced here? Absolutely. Were a lot of the controls in German? Yes. Yeah, I'll admit it. A lot of the controls, a lot of the buttons and knobs and the headlights and shit were in German, but whatever. STUNG baby. But I had a Mercedes, you know, and I think I paid, even buying 2, I imported 2, and it was still cheaper than going into the dealer to buy 2 that were from outside the U.S. Brand freaking new, shipped over on a boat, which I paid for. Still, 2 of them cost me much less than one of the same vehicles in the dealership. And then I sold one and made all my money back. I got it completely free. That's how I bought a Mercedes once. So is it any less what it is? You know, that's up to you, you know? It's up to you how you feel about it. Some people would prefer to say, you know, see this Submariner? I bought it at the Forum shop, you know? Or I bought it, you know, at the Conservatory at the Bellagio, that nice little shop there, I bought it over there. You know, some people take pride in that, you know, having spent the money to do things like that. I don't need that level of validation in my life, you know? So if I buy from Jama Shop, I'm just like, you know, got it for like 70% off, you know? Are you going to get in trouble for buying gray market stuff? No. You know, what are they going to do? The people selling it, they figured it out where they can't get in trouble. So you ain't getting, no one's going to knock on your door and be like, hey, we need that back. You know? Now, if you go to have it serviced, perhaps, because you do need to service a high-end watch like a Rolex and automatic. So you take it to an independent dude, you know, they're going to charge you less anyway. You know, you're just going to have faith that, you know, they're not willing to screw up their entire business, you know, and run away with your watch. So, you know, whatever. But that's how the gray market game is played. I've dealt with it before. You find a mark? Alright, cool. Sometimes I put Jama Shop shit in. Like, whenever you see me stack up the merch shelf with a bunch of colognes and stuff, a lot of times Jama Shop is on there, too. You know, because you can get, like, a Tom Ford that's, you know, $400. You get it from Jama Shop, and you can order it, you know, like, right there, and it's, like, $180. You know? The mechanics of how they do it, I don't know. So, maybe this shipment was destined for Spain. Let's just say, you know, there's different prices for different countries. Historically, the United States pays the highest prices when international companies sell to us via tariffs and via the fact that they think we're all stupid.
No, go ahead and get it.
I got it.
No, I got these two. Just go.
What? Then I'm going to have to come back.
Oh my goodness.
I would stay here for a second.
That was not a human, right? Yeah, no.
I hope it didn't hit anyone.
Yeah, no, I don't.
I wouldn't like to be taken out with a piece of luggage. Yikes. That guy sat his luggage there, one of those big standing things, and it was with his wife and whatnot, and it just kept going, and it, you know, went ass over tea kettle. That was crazy. Alright, anyway, what were we talking about? Alright, so, because of tariffs and the whole world thinks, you know, Americans are just stupid and will pay any price, you know, they charge more here. But when they ship it to Spain or Bulgaria or Poland, they don't. It's a different price point, you know? So then, you know, they make a deal. They're like, hey, instead of ordering 10, order 20, and I'll give you X amount built in to send them to me. And then they ship them to the United States. That's how gray market works. You know? Would I feel bad owning something gray market? Hell no. If anyone point, hey, you bought that Mercedes gray market, I see that German writing on your dashboard, I'd be like, get the fuck out of my car. You know, it's still a Mercedes, bitch, and you're rocking a Hyundai. You know, that's just me. That's all I'm saying. Wow, that was crazy. That could have, like, wiped someone out. Did you hear that thing tumbling down the escalator? Boom, 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 boom. It was embarrassing. The dude was like mortified, you know, and so was his wife, all those people. It's like everyone saw it. If the camera was in the other direction. All right, people, this is kind of unexpected. I mean, I'm glad we're rocking a freaking connection tonight. And sorry for the, you know, the slow start with getting the show started or whatever. But we made it. It was fun, and I appreciated you guys hanging out with me. And I appreciated you guys allowing me to vent. You guys are my extended family, so, you know, and you can always vent to me too. So tomorrow is AMA Day. Get your questions ready. You can ask me anything. It's always fun, and I'll be highly caffeinated. And what was that? I thought it was, yeah, I thought someone was going to duke it out. But he was calm, but he was mortified. He was just like, don't worry, you stay here, I'll go get it. And she's just like, get our fucking luggage. And it was crazy. Anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Thank you for everyone who super chatted me, because it's your support that keeps the channel going. And don't forget all the stuff down there, like, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. Sign up for my new platform notification when it goes live, which it's getting close. It's getting close. Almost all the loose ends are tied up. And Raw Nation Get Together 2024, you can meet the rest of these wonderful people that you're chatting with that you don't even know, and you know they're wonderful people. It's your opportunity to physically meet them, say hello, hang out in Vegas, do all the stuff, hang out with me, you know, it's going to be cool. But I think the last day, with minor exceptions, is going to be the 22nd. So it's rolling around fast, the cutoff, and all the details are down there. I even did a whole video about it. So let me not forget my phone down there. So like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell button to get notified when I do scan, which is at least 5 times a week. Do the stuff, and I love you guys. And on that note, Bror Fredrik out. Holding on, holding